Green Shore House in the World Championships.
Not sure cancel, but maybe get a special mention throughout.
Exactly. Maybe actually the address will include a reference to Green Shore House. That would be an incredible moment for the World Championships.
Well, for any of these chasers or the riders that have made it into that early breakaway, they're riders that have to be willing to hurt a lot for a long period of time. Isn't that right, Simon? Being in that early break, that you really do have to get into a rhythm and do a lot more work than other riders sitting back in the peloton.
Well, it is a completely different effort making the breakaway on a long race like today. In fact, if you go on the break, you've got to prepare yourself for a long, steady effort that could go for up to 6.5 hours. Whereas the riders that are sitting back in the bunch, they're conserving energy, waiting for an explosive final. So at the moment, they are taking it as easy as possible, ensuring they're eating enough, they're drinking enough, have sufficient energy for the end of the race.
Go through to the front. It's the Shimano neutral service car, comes up alongside. One rider just grabbing a bottle from that Shimano neutral service car. Let's run through the leaders for you again. 12 riders. Primozic, Theo of Switzerland, Scott McGill of the USA, Pierre-Andre Cote of Canada, James Fuchs is also in there, Lucas Osian of Poland, Michael Kirkle is in there for the Czech Republic, Emils Leepins of Latvia, Yuri Sagan has joined the breakaway. We've also got Bergen Jalgol Erdenbat, who comes from Mongolia, Guy Sajeev of Israel, and Nicholas Sessler. That's the group of riders who are in there. The lifeguards have been out and making sure that there's a little bit of sand art here in Australia, as opposed to the normal land art we get in the Tour de France. Kind of fitting, really.
Oh, this is interesting. Australia just moving to the front of the peloton. So what would their ambition be with that? Just to try and pick up the speed a little bit?
Well, so it was Australia's representative Luke Platt going to the front of the peloton, just having a word with the Belgian riders, and maybe
just wanted to get to the front to have a conversation.
Yeah, those more significant nations are probably getting to the front and just having a chat with one another to talk about who's going to commit to the chase and how much advantage they'll give the breakaway before they start to ride and set a tempo at the front of the peloton.
Let's talk a little bit about the hopes then of the Australian team as we come close now to Wollongong for the first roll through. 27.7 kilometres of racing is where the riders reach the line. They're about to reach that pretty shortly. We'll take them through the line and then let's start to think about the Australian team and what they might do in this year's race. Going through, Yuri Sagan, of course, a very key member of Pete Sagan's squad. On the back is Guy Sajeev, rides for Israel. Sajeev is a 3 times national Israel road race champion, twice ex-time trial champion. First rider from that particular nation to ride the Tour de France. These 3 riders trying to get themselves across, but 129 is a little bit of an ask. As they try to get there, I don't know if they're going to be able to close this. Sajeev rode the Giro d'Italia, of course, but it was visited in Israel. We're going past the innovation campus now. The new city landmark showing that Wollongong is a progressive and sustainable place, trying to particularly advance research in intelligent, innovative materials and focuses in on working our way up over this last little rise, coming up to 1,000 metres to go. And I'm going to see this many times during today as we get set for the finish. And this was one of the critical points of yesterday's women's race, wasn't it, where we saw the race all come back together.
It was such an exciting finish. We just didn't expect Annemiek van Vleuten, after such a tough race for her, to come back and have so much power that nobody could even react to her move and get all the way to the finish. So a very exciting finish to the women's race yesterday. We are in for some big action for the men's race today.
Seems like we've covered this very, very quickly already. The front group of 12 established itself after a few kilometres. Now we're working our way into those turns. Everyone's come out to view the riders through this line the first time, and then we're going to go on to this Mount Kira loop, which is a loop of 34.2 kilometres. The peloton then led by the Slovenian rider who is at the front of the group, just setting the pace, making sure that everybody is pushing through and trying to set the tempo. Nice to achieve those routes doing a little bit of work. Heading up then to complete this first run-in. And heading across the line first is Simon Rayo, riding for Switzerland. The riders have already reached Wollongong. Finish down that coastline. Here's the chasers as they make their way in now. Wollongong, Village and Schuurhouse trying now to put themselves into that front group. Just run through the front group of riders for you then. In that group, we see Theo, Fuchs, Kirkel, Leepins, Erdnebat, McGill, Sajeev, Sesler, Primozic, Ossian, Coates, and Yuri Sagan. That's that front group.
مرحبا حجي دنجكم معاتكم اب يوتيوب تنبقر الله اب فيسبوك ضرب سحل على المقالة هم عندهم يجبالكم وانا حمد في دورات يعني تي أثر على الانترنت استعيدا لنا كخمم مراتي تراني هم أنا يوتيوب سبسكرايبر لكم في سبارة ويتعود شغلكم نسعمكم هل متى ولا ايه كاب جزاك وين لهم حلال في الهموت جزاك لكم انترنتي تبقى الله مسلمي
End of it. Look at Osvian of Poland, possibly one of those. Scott McGill, we mentioned him earlier on, somebody extraordinarily handy as well. But honestly, the stars are still here within this group that you're looking at right now, and still very much in colour.
TH Studio.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to take strategy racing. And certainly, you know, we're used to dealing with trade teams, now we're dealing with unfortunately, we mentioned this right at the start of the program. Interrupted sleep. Matthew Van der Poel